India's development and progress in the field of space technology has been remarkable in recent years. However, with the increasing militarization of space, it has become crucial for India to develop an anti-satellite (ASAT) weapon system to safeguard its own assets in space and to deter potential adversaries from using space-based assets against India. In this video, we will examine the reasons why India should develop an ASAT weapon system, the potential capabilities and limitations of such a system, and the potential impact on international security. In late March 2019, the Modi government took a momentous and courageous decision to conduct a kinetic anti-satellite test ASAT dubbed Mission Shakti. The ASAT was obviously a response to the growing asymmetry in counter-space capabilities between India and the People's Republic of China (PRC). Given the destructive effects that kinetic energy weapons (KEWS) produce in the form of orbital debris endangering orbiting spacecraft and space exploration in the long run, there is opposition to kinetic ASATs. One of the main reasons why India should continue developing ASAT weapon system is to protect its own assets in space. India has invested heavily in building a robust space infrastructure, including satellites for communication, navigation, remote sensing, and Earth observation. These assets are critical for the country's economic development, security, and defense. However, they are also vulnerable to attack from adversaries. An ASAT weapon system would provide India with the capability to defend its own assets in space and to neutralize any potential threats. Another key reason for India to develop an ASAT weapon system is to deter potential adversaries from using space-based assets against India. Space has become a critical domain for military operations, and many countries, including the United States and China, have developed advanced capabilities to use space-based assets for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, as well as for the delivery of weapons. An ASAT weapon system would provide India with the capability to hold such assets at risk, thereby deterring potential adversaries from using them against India. In terms of potential capabilities, an ASAT weapon system could take various forms, including ground-based systems, air-launched systems, or space-based systems. Each of these options has its own advantages and limitations. For example, ground-based systems are relatively inexpensive and can be deployed quickly, but they have a limited range and are vulnerable to countermeasures. Air-launched systems are more mobile and have a greater range, but they are more expensive and require a dedicated platform. Space-based systems, such as microsatellites, have the advantage of being able to operate from a high altitude and to engage targets at long ranges, but they are also expensive and complex to develop and operate. In addition to these technical considerations, there are also political and legal implications to consider. The development and use of ASAT weapons is a sensitive issue in the international community, and there are concerns about the potential for an arms race in space. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 prohibits the placement of weapons of mass destruction in outer space, but it does not specifically address the issue of ASAT weapons. However, the use of such weapons could have a destabilizing effect on international security and could lead to a greater reliance on nuclear weapons as a means of deterring space-based attacks. In conclusion, India should continue developing ASAT weapon system to protect its own assets in space and to deter potential adversaries from using space-based assets against India. However, the development and use of such a weapon system must be carefully considered in light of the technical, political, and legal implications. The international community should work together to develop a common understanding of the issues and to establish a framework for the peaceful use of space. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.